I've wondered if the world had a warning in September 2014. From the Lord Jesus Saves blog, they have pictures of two cows that were born with the number 7 printed on their forehead. The first one was born on September 20th. The second one was born on September 25th, 2014. Joseph was able to interpret a dream where there were 7 fat cows and 7 skinny cows. It was foretelling 7 years of plenty and 7 years of famine. Fast forward 1 year to the day after the second cow was born. It's the 70th meeting of the United Nations General Assembly. On September 25th, 2015, Pope Francis went before the United Nations to discuss climate change and the agenda for sustainable development, working toward the year 2030. I wanted to discuss some things happening in September 2023. September 1st is the peak of the meteor shower originating from the Auriga constellation. Job 38 references the Mazzaroth, which is a biblical depiction of pictures found within the solar system. There's an excellent book called The Witness of the Stars by E.W. Bullinger. The constellation Auriga is known as the shepherd. The name Auriga is from a Hebrew root which means a shepherd. This constellation has 66 stars. In Latin, the word means charioteer. Bullinger titled this one Safety for the Redeemed in the Day of Wrath. The Perseid meteor shower will be peaking on September 9th. This is from the Perseus constellation. Bullinger says Perseus is known as the breaker, delivering the redeemed. He says it's the same word used in Micah 2:13. Micah 2:13 says the breaker is come up before them. They have broken up and have passed through the gate. They are gone out by it, and their king shall pass before them, and the Lord on the head of them. The Hebrew calendar has the Feast of Trumpets beginning on September 15th. The Zadokite calendar is one found in the Dead Sea Scrolls, and the Feast of Trumpets begins on September 20th on the Zadok calendar. An excellent resource for finding out more about the Zadokite calendar is returningtothegarden.com. They even have a list of the Sabbath days on the Zadokite calendar on their website. This year's UN General Assembly meeting begins on September 5th. The International Day of Peace will be held on September 21st. During the meeting of the UN General Assembly, they're saying we need 7 years of accelerated transformative action to achieve the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals. What began in 2015 is being called the midpoint or the halfway point to 2030. September 23rd is the autumn equinox. The equinox is when the night and the day have equal length. The Day of Atonement on the Hebrew calendar begins the evening of September 24th and finishes the evening of September 25th. Something I have been watching is in the book of Daniel. It discusses 1,290 days from the time the daily sacrifice is taken away and the abomination that makes desolate is set up. I would like to point out that the word sacrifice appears in italics because it was not in the original writing. If you look at it in Blue Letter Bible, it has the word sacrifice in parentheses, and there is no corresponding word with it. What the text should have read was from the time the daily was taken away and the abomination that makes desolate is set up would be 1,290 days. The word for daily is tamid. One of the usages is continual employment. The World Health Organization declared a pandemic on March 11th, 2020. If we go to the day-date calculator and put in March 11th, 2020 and add 1290 days, that will bring us to September 22nd, 2023. All these dates may come and go, but the fact remains that we need to continue to watch. There's also the COP28 conference this year, November 30th through December 12th. That one also says we're at a halfway point and there are 7 years to go. I have also heard next September there's another 7-year agreement coming.